Our guy,
Fred Lenart's subprime hero.
and we are reaching out to our friends and solutionaries in all industries to find a way to help those that need to know that we have not forgotten about them. Those that serve and have served. Our servicemen and women in the military and our military veterans fight battles that we know not of.
Nope.
Whether it's from suicidal thoughts to PTSD, trauma, disabilities, or just transitioning into the civilian workforce.
And we are excited for the opportunity to be teaming up with solutionaries just like you to create these upshift and uplift. That's right. We were upshifting our business practices by unifying to upshift our communities. And that's the best way to do it when you get your community together.
That's right.
Man.
So you are now being part of this community or being invited into this community.
That's right.
And our first mission is to band together with a message to honor those that we want to thank for their service and putting that on a NASCAR.
Slapping it right on the side of that bad boy. Colin Garrett, he's a young driver that we've actually teamed up with. He actually drives to raise awareness and resources to combat veteran suicide. Folks, what a big deal. He has two brothers, right?
He has two brothers that are serving in the military
right
now. And him and his team have been doing laps to show their support for those that serve and need to know their value to us all. His team did reach out to us,
which is really cool. And they reached out to us because we are a veteran-owned business ourselves.
Right.
And we also been shaking some stuff up in the automotive industry over the last 12 plus months now. And the biggest message that they love about us is that we do the forgive, focus, fly, and keep growing. That's right. You know, I'm Fred Lenart's a subprime hero. I am an Air Force veteran.
And I'm Lou Ramirez, the car guy, and I am an Army veteran. Honored to be a veteran. And there are so many other veterans that are out there that we know want to be part of something big. And we are actually trying to blaze a trail to make sure that we get into a lane that helps us to be able to do it. So there will be more to come as far as future endeavors, future things that we can do to help each other out. But right now, this opportunity is coming faster than a NASCAR.
That's really quick. Then things swing around, right? And you could be part of history as we caffeinate a car. We get to caffeinate this car for a cause that no one can put a value on.
Nobody can put a value on it. And that's really what we're trying to do. There is a 22-a-day suicide rate for military veterans. That's how often a military veteran takes their life. And we want to make sure that we raise enough awareness until that goes to zero. So if we make ourselves irrelevant, so be it. But right now there is a need and we want to make sure that we raise awareness for that. So we look forward to brewing solutions with you as we upshift and uplift together.
That's right.
I am Army veteran Lou Ramirez, the car guy.
And I'm Fred Lenart's, the Air Force veteran. Well, what?
Subprime hero.
That's right.
Car guys, car gals, and all you solutionaries out there, we look forward to joining up with you. Talk to you soon. Bye.
Have a great one. Thank you.
What's going on, car guys and car gals?
What's up?
This is Lou Ramirez, the car guy.
This is Fred Lenart's, the subprime hero.
And we are brewing solutions on the Car Guy Coffee podcast. Thank you so much for being with us tonight. If you are up, thank you for sticking around. Sorry we got going so late, but we started a great, incredible historical conversation that turned into something that rocked just about every part of me, and I'm just excited to continue to just do life even after having such a glorious moment. But that's just what happened before we started brewing solutions on the Car Guy Coffee podcast. So let me tell you something. It only gets better, folks, and I'm pumped up that we get to have you with us tonight, getting caffeinated, or maybe not. Maybe you're sipping something. You know, let's just hope
whatever it is. It's
whatever.
Your night. It's your house. It's your prerogative.
It's your time. But thank you and cheers to you. Welcome, my friend.
Cheers.
I am excited to be here with Fred.
Oh man, it's been an amazing night. It's been a different night. It's been a lot of fun. We've started in the clubhouse. It's a new app. If some of you Android owners, you probably haven't been in there yet.
Like, I'm done listening to you guys already.
Right.
Stop saying things to me.
But listen, in the clubhouse, we've had an opportunity to sit down and talk with a lot of people. We started a brewing solutions type club, and we're getting ready to set it up completely tonight before we leave here tonight. But the club is pretty neat, and it's been a 3 days in 1 week. What we do Tuesday mornings, Thursday mornings, and then we do Sunday night. Sunday night was kind of new, and Thursday was kind of new. We were definitely doing it every Tuesday. Well, we have had some fun doing it, and it's become something that is growing, much like everything else we do, right? Because we always pay attention to that, and guess what we do? We forgive, we focus, and we fly, and we
keep growing.
Keep growing.
That's going to be a shirt. We're definitely going to have the Forgive, Focus, Fly on one end. Keep growing on the back. But that's really what's happening. That's the flag that's getting raised up right now, is that there is a spirit of assemblers, builders, creators, creatives that are now putting together all of their beans. They're mixing all of their beans together. See all the beans? See the beans? They're mixing all those beans together, grinding up to where you cannot tell one from the other. You cannot tell where one comes from.
Nope.
Much like the bread, right? He said, break this up. As often as you break up of this, I'll be with you. We broke it up. We're breaking bread. We're sharing our cup, right? We're passing it around, what it is that's pouring from our cups. But great conversations are happening, and it's making its way into the cafe, because you all know what it's like to have a good conversation in a cafe, right? I mean, I do. But the solutionaries are rising, and we're pumped up about it. We are pumped up about it. We got some great people that we want to talk about, and we want to say some great things about. And I want to start by, again, just highlighting that flag. You know what I mean? Putting that flag in the air and saying that there is a new standard to being elite. Not elite that pushes people down, but elite on the sense of you understand that you're royal and you operate that way. You say, we are elite FI partners. We are elite. Man.
We are. Oh, my goodness. Are we ever elite?
I
love it. I love being part of the Elite FI partnership. They are amazing people. Michael Offmuth, man, hands down, one of my favorite people on the planet. I love talking with him, hanging out with him. Good dude.
He's a good dude. He's an incredible dude.
Good dude.
Man, that shirt. Something about it.
I don't know.
It really makes me think.
Ag Group. Oh, www.thinkagroup. Check this out.
Go ahead and hit that button right there. Man, that really does make you think. What you may not know about Think Ad Group is that they are incredible solutionaries when it comes to being able to see what's under the surface of your dealership, all of the stuff that you've earned and you have over time. They know how to help you farm that and get something good out of it by just making simple processes get activated and put into place, putting people on the phone and inside of your seats. Lickety split. What do you think of that? They know how to do it in a super cyber way, and hopefully you're getting the message. Give them a call, thinkadgroup.com. Incredible solutionaries. If you want to know about how to save a little bit with them, we can talk to you about that because they do give Car Guy Coffee discounts. But speaking of Car Guy Coffee discounts, CGC10 is a discount code for you to save 10% at carguycoffee.com, and you can possibly have something.
That looked like 50% the way you did it, dude. I was like, what? He said 10. That's what he does when he sells cars. Listen, folks, I'm going to take off $10. That's how he does it. 10.
Speaking of putting together the perfect 10, it is magical. But speaking of magical droplets of awesome Car Guy Coffee approved liquid, there's somebody that we're really blessed to have inside of our life, and his name is Terry Torline. And man, he is a incredible solutionary. And he comes from the land of Exogloss, where they definitely help to make sure that your appearances are looking something other than. And when I say something other than, I mean like premium protection, premium appearance. And, there's a special combination, maybe a special formula. I don't know. It's kind of weird, almost bubbly.
Dude.
So
now I know why it makes cars look extra shiny.
That was Exogloss. That was a real close shot. It was a real close shot.
I love it.
We got new cameras, guys.
I love it.
They do cool things.
They do. You can really zoom in, almost microscopic.
Right in there.
We really saw what it looked like on the top layer of a brand new Corvette.
Yeah, something like
blue
that.
Corvette.
That's actually something that you would love to have on there. I mean, I would highly recommend that you get a hold of Terry Tourline at Exogloss and brew that solution to make sure that your appearances,
or just have a great conversation with the dude. He's a good person.
He's a great speaker, and he makes you like
very calm. He's like, so
talk,
guys,
man,
like
speak,
guys. I think we should speak on. I love it. He's just he's very well spoken.
Yes.
I love the way he talks. He calms you down. He's man. But no, seriously, if you guys don't know Exogloss, reach out to Terry Tourline. He will make sure you know. And if it's not a good fit, it's not a good fit, but he will definitely be somebody that you leave a conversation with and go, man, I'm glad I met him. I'm glad I had a conversation with him. I know I learned something today. And he's the kind of guy you could teach something to and he'll hear you. And that's pretty neat. That's kind of a unique quality with somebody who's selling you something. All they do is sell. They don't hear.
But if you hear more, you'll sell more, right? I believe. I believe that
is the way, young Jedi.
Listen, the more that you can connect, the more that you sell.
No doubt.
You always have to listen to the deal.
So weird.
This is on a whole. This is brought to you by Random.com. Car Guy Coffee Cologne.
Yeah,
smells like a deal. What do you think of that?
That's a good one. Oh, dude.
Okay.
Car Guy Coffee Cologne. Smells like a deal. Oh my gosh. I love it. That is a freaking slogan, bro.
It's out there now.
Oh my goodness.
Hopefully, I think that.
Oh my gosh.
We'll work on it.
That was a good one. That is special. That is a very special one. So,
but you always got to be thinking, of the next, and sometimes it's like a poof of perfume, and sometimes it's like a whoa. You got to be thinking about that next sale, that next thing that you're going to be jumping into, that next venture, that next level of growth, that next weight you can put on the barbell, right? That next level. And sometimes it's like, consider that one sale activates another, goes through a cycle, comes through, and then poof, you got your next sale.
Cycle.
Like a next sale app. Next sale.
It's magic, just like that.
Jason
Straight
Garris.
magic. Straight magic.
Jason Garris is the person you need to get a hold of if you want to know about how to activate next sale in the palm of your hand. Salespeople, you need to have it. You need to have it. I'm telling you, you need to have it. And he'll hook you up if you tell him that you talk to us. I'm telling you, he'll take care of you if you tell him that you found out because you were drinking Car Guy coffee and I want next sale. He will square you away.
I
assure you.
So yes.
But as we get through that and make sure that you all know about the incredible solutionaries that you can probably go on to carguycoffee.com, listen to what it is that they have brewed up with us. Guys, there's so much content. We've had so much value poured into. Say again? Dealership Toolkit. Yeah, Dealership Toolkit is coming together because of the assembly of all of these other people that are coming together. See, there's so many building blocks inside of where it is that you want to take your business. And everybody has their piece and everybody assembles that together. And we do that as a multi-tool box. What's the biggest room in the world?
It's the room for improvement. Or it's my, I'm sorry, that's not correct. It's my shoe closet. Just kidding. Hold on. Where is that? There it is. One more time. Yeah. So, no, but really, it's the room for improvement, folks, and it's every Tuesday morning on the Clubhouse.
That's
7:30 Eastern Standard Time. For real.
Yes, it is.
Oh man, I'm getting too good at that.
Oh,
but the yeah, one more time. No. There it is. Yes. Thank you. No, seriously, you can sit down. It's okay. It's not that serious, but but no, seriously, the room for improvement. That is the largest room.
It is the largest room. And sometimes when you clean out the corners of the room for improvement, you have room to set together your blocks, right? Imagine even just being a little kid, you wipe all the stuff out of the way because now you're going to go ahead and build the thing that you need to build. And what I'm so thankful is that we have friends of ours, the assembly team that is at Dealership Toolkit. You got Rich, Erica, you got Liz. These solutionary pioneers are finding a way to assemble all these blocks. And I can't get more metaphorical than just saying they pull together the blocks that help build your business. DealershipToolkit.com.
One big oh, sorry. I try to come up with my own theme songs in the background. I always have, always will. Sometimes they're not necessarily PG-13, but I always try to come up with my own. And I'm always like, I was like, we got all these little blocks, but you need them all together to make one big block. See, that wasn't a good one. So,
speaking of theme songs,
I tried.
Speaking of theme songs,
yeah,
we got our Sisters of Savings that have joined up with us to continue making the sound waves of the auto industry be transformed and be contagious. And check this out real quick.
Appreciate you for being out here watching. Oh, hey, so folks, we're doing something different tonight. We are doing you can see my phone's right here, right? With the very cool Car Guy Coffee cell phone
you can get it
protector, which you can get the Car Guy Coffee podcast, www.carguycoffee.com. Go check it out. Just hit swag, But anyway, you could. We're actually doing Instagram live from my phone, so this way I can stream on Instagram. Now they're getting a different view because they don't get to see all these cool videos, so they get a little extra of what we talk about in between. So kind of interesting. Got to remember things sometimes. We don't know, but we have some great people watching. Appreciate you guys for being there. So keep growing, my friends. Let's do it. This is how you do it. Hey, the more you know, the more you grow. So that's what I'm all about. I'm all about growing, and I'm all about being here tonight and having fun tonight. We have a lot of great stuff. I know Lou's getting ready to hit something else. You got one more?
No, I think we pretty much have laid out.
That is the
newest that is out there.
That is out there,
we
folks.
have a big announcement that's actually changing inside of how you see us presented.
That was my next.
Bring it.
Next thing. So we are so fortunate to be friends with two ladies, the Sisters of Savings, and they have started the Car Gal Coffee podcast, which is like our partners, like our sisters, so we're having fun doing this, and they're doing a great job, and they're getting ready to get to their third week. Well, on Facebook, we have a group. It's called the Car Guy Cafe.
That's right.
Well, we have teamed up with the Car Gal Coffee podcast, and we have become one. Right. So we're looking into our Facebook page, and our Facebook page now is for everyone. So it is the Car Guy, Car Gal Coffee. Car Guy, Car Gal Cafe up in the Heezy. From this point on, that is the new name of the group. We are 3 away. We might be close now. We were 3 away from 600 members last night. Wow. That's Facebook. So proud of that, man. We are over 1,000 now on LinkedIn. You saw that, right? 1,000. It just grows every day. And I appreciate that, and I appreciate you. I appreciate every single person out there. And then we have a decent following right now on Instagram. I'm going to try to grow that. We don't do these lives there, so now it's an opportunity. I don't even know if the camera is supposed to be allowed to turn this way. Probably not. So they're probably seeing us sideways, or they're probably all like, oh my God. Right. But that's okay. We'll figure this out, because I'll go back and check it out later. I'm learning, and we're growing.
One thing that we have learned is that either we irk you or you are having a great time. And so if we irk you, you don't hang out with us. But if you watch it sideways, thank you so much for having a good time with us watching it sideways. This is such a blast, guys. I mean, we're so blessed to just be able to have these multiple platforms to have people join into our conversation. You know what I mean? To join into our fun and our passion and our joy and our production, right? Our creativity. We only do it so that
it's our heart.
You get inspired to do it too. And if anything, we want to beat the drum that says, go for it. You got 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 it. I mean, take a sip of something that gets you activated and makes you feel like, I mean, that's
the kind of energy right there.
So
that kick. That's it. So, you know, we're doing that. And tonight, you know, we just got off the clubhouse, and the clubhouse, it was supposed to be an hour long, but it went like an hour and 45 or something like that, which was dope. And it was such a great meeting of just people just talking truth and talking love and talking about what's really about them. And it's what they do and why they do it. It's that everything about that why. You know, it's so important. Like, we could all talk about why, but we got to see, what has that why done for you? What has that brought for you? And what it did was it got super passionate tonight. People started really getting deep, and they got into their religion. They got into their faith. They got into their God, right? So it was a beautiful conversation. I think it was super passionate. People were just dropping straight, just love, and we're putting and bringing people up as they were talking. You know, your as you would call him, your son, Stephen, he was in there, and Stephen said, first thing he says was, I'm not good at talking. It's not what I do. And he just dropped it. He killed it, right? He could talk great. He was fantastic. You know, he didn't realize, and I bet you anything that built him confidence. Because immediately afterwards, you had Brian? Was it Brian Norris? No, not Brian Norris. It was what was his name? I can't remember the gentleman. You know what I'm talking about.
There was a few.
He was amazing. He immediately it was right after him. Who's the guy that was that picture? If I had my phone, I would check. But he was sitting right there, and he literally just immediately went right back to talking to Steven and just poured right into him and helped and encouraged him even more.
Oh, he was right behind Patrick. Patrick went bam.
Yeah. Patrick is what I meant. Yeah. So yes. Patrick killed it, man. And he came in. Everybody did. You know, we had Alex Flores. We had some amazing people in there. Daniel Gomez. I mean, he was bringing the religion, man. He was bringing it. I know Ron, he jumped in at the very end there, man. I really wish you would have came in and end. But man, what's up, Ron? I appreciate you for being here tonight, my friend. But no, man, it was so passionate. And it was all about the why. And it was all those things that we were bringing it out. It's so amazing what the why can do, the conversation that it'll bring. I believe that's why that room did so well. I believe that's why Sunday is going to be an amazing night every Sunday. I think people are going to come back to that because that was love. Lou was right at home. Should have seen him pacing the dude was all up in it, right? So speaking of that, we just announced that we're teaming up with the Car Gal Coffee. We're doing the Car Guy and the Car Gal Cafe now. That is a new group name. We're going to be changing that by the time we leave here tonight. It will be released. We also have their probably week 3 getting ready to drop their episode here soon. We haven't had a chance to talk to them, make sure, but I know them girls. They got something up their sleeves.
They're always brewing solutions.
They're doing more, and I can see their confidence with their posts. They're bringing out inspiration, and that's what it's all about. They have a lot, folks. They have tons of people who want to go on their show. There's not even going to be a problem, but right now they're just bringing out who they are right now, so let them build themselves up, their confidence, and once they do, they're going to bring in all the guests. They're going to be able to sit down and talk and just share. And I know it's going to be some amazing conversations, the best conversations. And I'm excited to see that. I'm excited about a lot of things. Lou and I are super excited about a lot of things. Right now, tonight, I'm super excited because I'm going to hit Lou with a 5-liner. So this 5-liner, we haven't done one in over a year. It's no pressure. This is more of a fun.
It's always a fun 5-liner. Let me tell you something, folks. Every 5-liner is fun.
Right. But it's not so serious. I should say not as serious of a 5-liner because I feel like we should freshen it up. It's not gonna be one of them crazy ones or nothing like that. Or is it?
Or is it gonna be like a full Car Guy confession session?
Maybe. But oh yeah. No, but we're gonna have some fun tonight, and I want to hit Lou with a 5-liner. So the first question I'm gonna ask you before we do, we always almost do this almost every time too. We got to do the 3 F's, right?
It's right here in front of us. No, this is basically before you fly, you must forgive and focus. all of you that are out there that are solutionaries that are doing what it is that you do. Thank you for being with us. Keep going. Sorry.
Yes. No, you're doing fine. I was just smiling into the Instagram. So here we go. There's probably like no one watching on Instagram right now either, but it's okay. We'll figure this out. Like I said, we are learning. I don't understand it, so I don't know. If they are, send a coffee emoji.
Coffee emoji all around. Everybody, coffee emojis
like,
all around.
Oh,
there you
man.
go. Let's go ahead and put one in there.
Hey, folks. Late night, we're having fun. So, Lou, forgive, focus, fly. Let's do it. Everybody.
Hey, wipe off the weight of unforgiveness.
You know what's up.
Get ready to focus so that we can fly and keep growing, everybody. On 3, 1, 2, 3, forgive,
focus, fly, and keep
growing.
Keep
going. Keep growing. Here we go. Excited. Pumped up to brew. I guess Freddie is in the viewing room. Oh my goodness. What am I to do? Can I just have a little bit of fun with you?
What?
Oh, here we go. Everybody go ahead and get your cup. Go ahead and share it around. Tag the car guy. You tie your car down. Make sure everybody knows it's time to Brew Solutions. But that's right. We up here, came out of the club, and now we're still spreading all that love. I got Freddie on the side, Sub Hero too, and you know that we all came to Brew, so we got solutions. Maybe one, maybe you can bring some of yours too. Okay, let's just play anyway. Everybody, let's have a good time tonight. I'm the only one person watching. It's okay. It's all right. But here we go. It's our song. I guess. Let's do it, dude.
Now we're getting ready to do it. So you guys just got the whole freestyle. I don't know if you guys can hear. It's hard to tell if the music's louder than our voice, but hey,
screaming.
It's okay.
If your wife's trying to sleep, it's not.
Nah, you need to be you need to be wearing your Beats or something, guys. So, but anyway, so here we go. This is my 5-liner. All right. So the first question is always the same question, Lou. I always ask everyone. It's gonna be the why, and here's why I'm re-asking this question. Because I think after all this time, this is kind of why. Honestly, this is the only reason I wanted to do it for this one question, really. Because I know that the why, we've been through so much and we've talked to people and we've heard their whys. And I'm sure during this time, even for me, my why got different. Now, I even have a whole new philosophy on the why that I haven't even broke down. I've kind of talked on it when people talk their why, because I really want to just focus more about why they do it. And I understand it. But for you, the why, man. What is your why?
So many.
I know.
Words. Oh. You put together.
Drop it.
Right now.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
But ultimately, if there's anything that I want to be recognized for doing, it's being a complete vessel of love on whatever capacity I have, whether professional, personal, anything. So right. if that's the goal, so why I try to be a vessel of love is because I am fully convinced that I am loved by the God of the universe. And because I'm loved and forgiven much, I love and forgive much. And that's why the message is ultimately what trumps it all for everything that we put our hand to. And that is to forgive, focus, and fly. And that's to make sure that, because we're worth it to the God of the universe, we're forgiven and we're loved. I want to be sure to make sure that other people know that and operate from that vantage point, because that's a whole different type of power. When you know that you're Superman, you act different. You know what I mean? When you know you got superpowers,
no doubt,
you act different. And that's the test of many people. I mean, the word even says, the test of a man will be when you give them money. When you put money in their hand, that's when you're going to find out what kind of character they have. Or fame. When they reach a certain level of fame, you'll test the character of a man. And so that's going to be the judgment point. Well, I believe that good fruit ultimately produces good fruit. That's how it's designed. and we all have the opportunity to give way to the great vine dresser, but I do it because I'm loved. Why I do anything I do is because I'm loved. So I love you because I'm loved. You know what I mean? And what do I get out of that? I get love back, right? You know, it's a very valuable love in my life is the connection that I have with my brother, you know, and that's because I got rid of the person that was trying to fight and contend with others. I came in and wanted to love somebody, wanted to love a brotherhood. The army helped with that. My relationship with the Lord got transformed from an angry person that always wanted to fight everybody and was always mad,
Right.
and very cunning and sharp about how I would activate that anger, you know, in a piercing way, in a way that's hurting verbally, you know. I got transformed and it turned into love. Now I try to do it as overly wordily as I can. Man, I love you so much, man. You know, but that's I love because I'm loved, and I can get super long-winded about that. In short,
Hey,
hopefully I'm known because of how much I love,
no doubt.
and
I think
and
people
that's
know that.
what I want to be able to do. You know,
Man of little words, man of a lot of words. Does not matter as long
I'm
as
still a little man.
But the thing about the words is the words have to mean something. If they're little, if you're a man of little words, then but they're meaningful words, then that's powerful. You know, people understand. There's been those. I have people in my life that I've talked to that have that. They say just 3 or 4 words and you get it. Right.
Yep.
But then there's people like you and I who can go for hours on one subject, you know, and like when I get nervous when someone says it's only going to be a 15-minute interview. I'm like, oh my God, what? I don't even know what to say in 15 minutes. That's like not enough time. I got so much I want to get off my chest, right?
That's going to be one answer.
Right.
one answer, like, and then we're off.
What are you asking me? Like, what's my favorite color? I can do that in 15 minutes, right? So, but that's okay. And what's great about you, Lou, and what's great about your why and about your passion about that is that it's transcending through everybody, and everybody feels that. You know, I do a ton of videos. You don't have the time and to do it in a sense, because I understand why in a sense, but I'm not saying that you need to. But what I mean is that when you do put something out, it's impactful. People get it when they watch our videos. It's impactful. They get it when you're on a Clubhouse thing. It's impactful. They get it. Short worded, long worded does not matter. It's everybody feels what you're saying and what your why is. And I know what your why is. I know where you're going with it. I know what your plan is. I see it, and I know it's happening. So very good stuff, man. That, you know, and that's different. Your answer was similar, but not the same. We had different answers. But I love it. Leg cramp.
Right. Uh-oh.
I'm good.
Uh-oh, Charlie.
Just
right.
Charlie in the right leg. I'm good. I'm just gonna stretch it out straight like I never happened.
Water.
I'm gonna act like it never happened, folks. It's good. It's good.
Feel his pain.
It's good. Oh, it's all the way up to the right butt cheek too.
Here we go. In the bone.
So that being said, love it. Why? And this is so important. So this question to me, number one question for me, reason why always will be my number one question I ask anybody I ever interview if I'm asking to get to know somebody, right? And the reason why it's so important, it's hard to do something that's difficult without having a why. It's hard to give up something that you actually like for something that you need. Sometimes, you know, you have to have a why to do that. You go, why am I giving this up so I can have this? This is why. Right. And that's why I love this question. I love Lou's answer, and I know where he's coming from, and I feel that passion. And I know where he's going to be going with it. And it's going to be a lot of fun. So my next question for you is kind of I
don't get a question.
No, dude. No, man. You can surprise me another day, but right now this is all Lou Ramirez tonight, guys. This show is special guest Lou Ramirez. He wrote crickets. That's real nice. Real nice, Ron. We're getting deep here.
It is.
Appreciate that, bro. Crickets. Hey, I know it's midnight. Hey, listen, it's almost 1 actually. It's 1 in the morning, and we are tired, but we're also having fun. We're doing our best.
This is still a blast. I'm still having a good time.
Keep in mind, he did say crickets.
But I love you too.
He said that like 6 months ago, so it's probably.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, so it's probably.
Yeah, we might have been crickets.
But anyway, that being said,
love you, Ron.
We do love you, Ron. So, but no, you know, and awesome stuff. Question number 2. Wow. Usually it's, hey, what got you into the car business, right? That's the usual question. I know it. Just like number one, we know what the order is going to be. We do it the same now. I love it. But I always love how we always try to set up slightly different.
Right.
So, but like, and that's being said, right? So, but I'm gonna ask you something different. All the people that we've talked to, all the interviews that we've had. I'm not gonna go and I'm not gonna hit you with what's your favorite one that you've had so far, right? We already know it was the very first one when you interviewed me. Yes, I love it. But but it was his favorite one, folks. I know it. But no, out of all the interviews that you've done, I know that we've been doing it for almost a year and 3 months now. 3 months, 2 months. But out of all the interviews, out of all the
Gotcha.
answers, what do you think has been the most, like, you don't even have to say who it was, but what do you think your favorite answer was to any question that somebody did that maybe you thought was funny or something like that?
What was my favorite?
Like, when you could think back, you don't have to say, if you want to say who it is, it's okay. No one takes offense. It's just, but there was probably a situation maybe you really brought a lot of delight, or maybe something that made you really think deeply when they talked. Who or what was the answer, or what was the conversation about?
Well, everybody, I mean, of course, everybody has had a crazy impact inside of my world just because I had the chance to have a conversation with them. But I would say that one of the greatest talks that I was able to have was a real, like, coming of age for me to be actually hosting and sitting there asking my son questions, and sitting there with him, and having him share his heart, having him share his goals, having him explain his vantage point of leadership, and that rock my world while I'm sitting there trying to figure out how to, keep composure, just sitting there speaking. My when you hear that come out of the mouth of your babe, of your kid that you've poured into, and the honor that we have for Devin, because I'd honor Devin if he wasn't my son,
No
because
doubt.
of just, he's just a great man. He serves our nation. He honors his mother. He
Yep.
honors his brother and sisters.
He's definitely
he's
great
I mean,
role model in that sense, 100%. No
yeah.
doubt.
So again, him, but then us to have him on the show, that was such a crazy great privilege. And I can't tell you how humbling it was to be able to say, and then put him into the mix of beans of the incredible people that we've been talking to. You know what I mean? That he's got the chance to share the stage with. You know what I mean? He's of the solutionaries. You know what I mean? He's of that he's one of the few that's on this wall. You know what I mean? With all the solutionaries that we have that should have been signing this, we went into all digital land, and so we didn't have everybody in the cafe. So there's only a few people that have signed this wall. So thankful that we got Sean Gallagher, we got Matt Damos, we got my son Devin. We got Jimmy. We've had some people inside of the cafe, the Dream Team.
Yeah.
So thankful, and we can't wait to have more people in here. But my son is amongst these
I feel
solutionaries.
that. I think that was a really fun interview, and I know that you were having a great time. He was definitely, he was pouring out, man. He was getting break. It was kind of, I know it was a little bit nerve, because were you?
Oh yeah, he was super nerves.
Oh, yeah.
He was nerves,
right? So, but he did such a good job.
I know his little sweats.
That was before we went live too.
Yeah,
that was before we went live. We used to just record it and just get the sound, and we would put a video out with our phone and just record with our phone at the time. So it was a different time. We completely have changed it up since then. But it, it's one of those moments, and it was a fun interview, and it was great, and your son deserved.
And we were learning.
Yeah, no,
all of us,
absolutely. And it was great. He is a solutionary. So what's up, Devin? Shout out to you, man. What a great interview. What a great moment that was. How inspirational that was. And that encouraged us to just keep going, because he felt it. He had a good time. I mean, it was like every guest we've ever had has basically told us it's like best time they've ever had.
On a podcast.
I don't know if they're lying to us or
if that's their line, or if they say that to all the guys.
They say that to all the guys, but I always have a great time when I'm on the show. So anyway, it's always about that. It's about having fun. So, wow. Question number 3. So, man, we talked about your why. We've talked about those things. You got deep. I love it. You talked about, the interview, the moments, the way it felt. Great. We've had a lot of great moments. We've had a lot of great interviews. We've talked to some really amazing people. We've been inspired by a lot of people. This podcast is 1 year and 2 months old, 3 months old, whatever, right? 5 years from now, where do you see yourself?
Ooh, let's go ahead and put that back over there with the.
There's the crickets right there, Ron. Oh, that's a loaded question. I know.
I will say this, and I mean, because there's a lot of things, but one thing that I do want to make sure that that is very loud. I do see myself being able to be way more active inside of the community.
Yes,
because
no doubt,
of course, things are going to be different in what we can do, and the assembly of all of those that want to do outreach into the communities are going to be able to do a lot more. And now I know a lot of great people connected to a lot of great resource and a lot of like-minded, like-hearted people that we're going to be able to do a lot of great things for a lot of people. And I see that being something that is going to be what actually is what really makes headlines, is how an industry comes together to solve some serious problems inside of communities. And I'm excited about that. That's what I really see in the next 5 years, beyond what happens just industry wise. We're going to be able to impact the communities. We're going to be able to see people grow, fed, and be adopted and rehabilitated like never before, because solution areas are truly rising up, and it's affecting more than just the car business. You know what I mean?
Dude,
that's where I see
100%. And he's so right, because where's that echo coming from? He's so right, because I do know that the question, I like how he tiptoed, but hey, he did answer it truthfully. I know when he said that, and the way he was going with the question or the answer, I knew where he was going with it, and he's right. And we are going to do that, and it's going to be an amazing opportunity, and we're going to do that. And, I'll be part of some of that, I'm sure, but you'll be part of some other things. We'll be part of a lot of stuff, but the Car Guy Coffee, CGC, the Upshift and Uplift, the Ramblin', whatever you want to call it, we're gonna be doing some amazing stuff for our communities, for our families, for our friends, for anyone that our reach can reach. That's what's so beautiful about what we're doing right now. This whole internet thing, right? This whole sitting here talking to you folks from all over the country, you guys watching us getting on Clubhouse, hearing us, and we're hearing you. And that's the most important thing. If you know our show, it's about hearing you.
Yes.
We bring you on to hear you and accentuate you, make you, lift you up, put you on that king's stool for a day, right? Put that crown on your head because you deserve it. And that's why we have people on our show. We want them to feel special and have a good time and just joke and laugh, but know where you came from and how you got to where you're at. Sometimes people haven't told the story in a while, but a lot of people tell the story because they want people to know. And it's a great thing to tell. Tell them your struggles. With struggle comes a lot. And I know that, Lou, with struggle comes a lot. So, for my fourth question, it would be, as we struggle, it's much like the regular fourth question. Through all the struggles that you've been through, what has been the greatest lesson that you've had?
The greatest lesson that I've had during all of this, you're talking about on the adventure of Car Guy Coffee? All of this?
I let it be general to where you take it where you want to take it.
Okay.
Because I think that I think that they're kind of similar anyway.
I'll connect them both together.
Okay. Connected the dots.
So that's what I enjoy trying to do in a lyrical, metaphorical,
no doubt,
philosophical way.
No doubt.
But I believe that some of the greatest lesson that I've learned overall is to make sure that you properly know who it is that you are, and that your voice is valid. You're allowed to speak up. the good father wants to hear what you have to say, especially if he gave it to you. He's not going to put you down. He's not going to tell you that your affection or your passion isn't valid. He's not going to make you feel lesser than. And if he doesn't make me feel that way, well, I'm not going to make my wife feel that way. I'm not going to make my children feel that way. I'm not going to make my employees feel that way. I'm not going to make a maid feel that way. You know what I mean? If I have a butler,
no doubt.
I don't want them to feel that way. If I have a driver, I don't want them to feel that way. I want everybody to know that from this section of earth, whatever space I get to fill up, they are going to receive honor, grace, and some sort of encouragement or love. But my greatest lesson has been go ahead and share it. And you've been so instrumental in making sure that happens. You know what I mean? Bro, I can't tell you how thankful I am that you made the call and that you did that. I could still be sitting, in the dark writing. And now we're sitting inside of a fully,
Talk about find the light.
Studio,
we have light.
You know what I mean? To say our message. I wouldn't have been able to sit there on the phone with people if I didn't have a brother line up with me. I mean, guys, it's like a Moses and Aaron. You know what I mean? It's like a Joshua and Caleb. Type of setup. We're brothers of the same of a similar generation, but of the same tribe, and we're just trying to do what we can to leave a great legacy for our sons, and that's what we're doing. We're trying the best that we can to be the best examples, at least of ourselves to them, and the fact that we get to inspire them, that's where the success is. You know what I mean? We 100%. Won already. My son thinks I'm cool. Score. Win. If he thinks I'm cool, then I'm good. Everybody else, I appreciate it and I'm thankful for it, but I'm glad that he thinks that I'm something to be inspired by. Again, I keep referencing in all these conversations.
But, and your son shown me that before, when he asked me to be like I forgot the exact word, but he called on me, Brad, which was really awesome, man. I was like, wow.
As a professional reference, yeah.
Yes, I was like, wow, okay, cool. Me? You want me to do that? Okay.
Subprime hero? Who doesn't want that on their app?
I'll do that, right? So,
reach out.
but no, those are lessons that we need to learn, and I think that you obviously you always take all lessons with grace. You see it, you're like, okay. Yeah, jacked up. We both have witnessed each other jack up. We've witnessed each other get better in the car business, in life, as a parent, as a husband, as as a brother, as whatever we need to be. We've seen each other grow. I've seen exponential growth in you in the last year. Not that you needed it, but it's crazy to say, but it is. We all have. We both have, and we've put a lot of work in. We've learned new stuff that we are light years ahead of a lot of people when it comes to this type of stuff. And we just we don't notice it because it's kind of like no big deal to us anymore. We do this so much. I mean, 3 days a week, we're doing this extra. I mean, this is a lot of work. This is, and you do it so well, man. And every time we've made any kind of thing that we need to fix, you've always never fret, just keep going, man. So I love it, man. I'm happy and honored to do this with you too, man. I'm glad I made that phone call too. I think it was the best phone call ever. It's been a lot of fun, man. It's been a whole lot of fun doing this with you, man. And I'm looking forward to doing some more. And there is a lot more to come. So, folks, as we're over here bromancing, right? As we're over here bromancing.
That's definitely what I'm gonna get when Tiffany watches this.
Yeah, she's gonna definitely make
you
fun
guys
of us.
Are like,
She is gonna make fun of us, no doubt.
I love you, Tiffany.
Wow. So,
oh man,
I'm gonna go with I'm gonna this is kind of like a extra. This isn't my fifth question. My fifth question is going to be our usual fifth question because I think that's something we need to retalk about.
I'm an extra shot kind of guy,
but you need an extra, extra shot in your venti, right? So what I mean is I'm going to ask you just quotes out of all the quotes you've ever heard in your life. What's the one that sticks with you the most, and why does it stick with you the most?
For God so loved the world that he gave his only son. I mean, I can continue going on, but that is always going to be, it's just going to keep going back and forth because what he gave it for. And everybody gets caught up on the after that and trying to get deeper on the rest. And really, it's because he loved, he gave the most precious thing that he had to give in all of the cosmos. He bankrupted heaven to pay the price for a world that rejected him. That's the kind of love that the God of the universe has for us, that he gave his only son for who was spitting in his face. That is, it rocks my inner man. And it stops there for the most part. I mean, there's everything else will line up, and there's so many other inspiring pieces, but he knows me, and he knows the worst of me. Like we're talking, we know some of the worst of each other, but some of the best of each other. But he knows even deeper. He knows even beyond our motives, and it's horrible for people to ever consider that they even know their own motives. In life, but he knows beyond that. And
also, you can't be judged on your past anymore. You must move on. You got to let it go.
And even with my past, he loves me.
Oh,
and even in my past,
yeah,
he loved me. And that's what I want to encourage all of you to know. You're not changing his mind about you. You're not going to do it. You're not that good of a closer. You're not going to convince him that he shouldn't have made you. You just have to get convinced of what it is he made you for. And
it's not to be Lou. It's not to be me. It's to be you.
It's impossible.
It's to be the best version of yourself. And that's all we can ever be, any of us. Yes. And be happy and content with that. It's feel and be you. It's magical, right? It is. It's the only way to be. The more that you can work on yourself, not I want to be like Lou. I'm going to work and try to be like Lou. No, you're going to work and be the best you. It works. It works every time. And then you don't compare yourself. One day you may be better than Lou, but you're not better than Lou. Not better than Lou at being Lou. Right. Exactly.
Be better than me at being me.
You got to do it your own way. You got to put your own shoes on. You got to carve out your own path. You got to do all that stuff, man. And it's everything. So I don't know. I love it, man. So 5th question. I love that answer. I love it. I love it.
My youngest son's in the room too.
Oh, I saw that. That's awesome, man. So I want to ask you, out of all the things that the car business has brought you, all the great rewards, the accolades, the medals on the medals and the plaques and the big checks and the houses and the shoes and the clothes and the great steak dinners, the people that you've met, the people that you've helped. What has been your greatest reward out of all the stuff that you've been through? Strictly from the car business. I did get specific in that.
Specified.
I got
so
I got specification.
I got Pacific.
I got
Pacific. Okay. The greatest reward inside of the car business. I could be crazy, cliche. I can be like, really, if I had to put, a setup to it, I would say my relationship with you. But ultimately, it would be because that has legacy connected to it.
Right.
But being able to see that the relationships that I've had have fruitful legacies coming from them. So, there's a lot that I've poured into you. There's a lot that you've poured into me. I see a lot of seeds that I've sown and watered with you that are growing. And hopefully you see a whole lot of that, going on with me. You know what I mean? And, but in the same right, every person that I've trained across the country, every person that I've closed across the country, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
There's a legacy out there. There's an impact of human beings that I've had the chance to connect to. And I've seen fruit come from those lives. You know what I mean? And that has been the greatest reward, to see that they learned how to be seed sowers and grow as well. And that's across the board. So, but, and that, of course, just runs into my ultimate values, seeing that come from my children, my wife, our legacy, creating more legacy and impacting.
Mm-hmm.
You know, people honoring your children changes your heart. You know what I mean? It almost gives you that pass to, we made it, we're good, done here. You know, we've handled that. All right, on to being selfish. You know, but then it's like it raises the accountability level. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I still want to be everything that they think I was, but what I do know is that they love me, even if I failed them at all that. They're stable enough in who they are that they can raise me up if I forget. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
And that's what we want in our sons. Your son will never let you forget how incredible of a dad you are. You know what I mean? He'll never let you not know how appreciated you are, you know, and how loved and how grateful he is for everything you bless him with. You'll never go needing to wonder that as long as there's a Nicklin Arts. You know what I'm saying? Same thing with our kids. What? You know, what did we do for that? You know, and again, I just submitted to a father that I needed. You know,
but on the other side of that coin, there's people with the mentality. And here's what's so beautiful: to surround yourself with people without this mentality. There's going to be people who have exactly what you have 4 beautiful, healthy children, have a wife that loves you beyond anything, have kids that love you beyond anything, have a job that's great, have friends, have an opportunity, what we're doing, but yet we'll sit there with similar opportunities. I'm not saying exact, but similar, and we'll just talk how life is horrible. No gratitude at all. They just hate, right? So you got to understand it's all perspective, and that's why gratitude, why forgiving the past, but having gratitude is so important. Having your why is so important. I mean, seriously, knowing what your rewards are, understanding why those rewards are amazing, and taking ownership of those rewards because you deserve it, but also taking ownership of the times when you have failure, and then you learn from that and you grow, but take ownership of it. Don't give it to someone else. Don't put it to the side and act like it didn't happen. Take ownership of it. When you do, you find that it actually feels great. It's like, who broke my china? I did, Mom. Sorry. It's better than.
It was always Lewis.
Yeah.
It was always me. I was always the one that did it.
but that's the beauty, you know, and these questions that I've asked Lou tonight, which Lou's so thankful and went through it. I'm so happy that he did. And it was a lot of fun for me. You know, because it kind of brought me back to like our first podcast, right? So I know he didn't get to ask me the questions. Maybe, like I said, maybe another time. But you know, the thing is, you're going to find that there's going to be a lot of alignment with what he's saying. If he asked me similar questions, so
that's why we're you know, brothers in arms,
right? Yeah.
Right?
So you know,
together.
Tons of alignment there, and it's good to have that. You know, so I see a lot of people out there. You know, you got like Glenn Lundy who does a show by himself. He doesn't need that person next to him. He's doing fine, and he's a super stud. He is a superhuman, as they call it nowadays. Superhuman. And he's amazing, and he's doing and he's, you know, a mentor of ours. Absolutely,
we have him in our life.
I absolutely love what he does,
and
I support him, you know, and I support anything he does, and I know he would support us, you know. So it's beautiful. You know, so we want to do the same for other people. You know, we want to pass it down. I'd mentioned it tonight when Patrick had talked, and he was talking down, you know, to Stephen, and I was saying that how he's reaching down and pulling Stephen up, and I was saying now Stephen can reach down and pull someone else up. That's the chain I want to happen.
Yes.
So I want us all to do that, legacy after legacy, and that's what it boils down to for Lou. Lou boils down to leaving a legacy, showing and being the best version of himself every single day. It's for himself, but he has a why, and that why, it's a multitude of things. But when it comes to his home, it's his family, it's his wife, it's his God, it's his, you know, his savior, it's all that, right? But all that boils down to, and it is
a legacy for love,
right,
hope, and joy.
So that all shares, like everyone says, oh, business and personal are so no, they're not. You could, if you do this right, always do right, and always have integrity when you're with your personal, it will always work out. If you always do right and you have integrity in business, it will always work out. Now, the key factor that the Ramblin', the Car Guy Coffee, the, you know, caffeinated culture, there's so many things that we're brewing up.
Yes.
Brewing up. Right. So we're doing all this. And when we do all this and we got all these special ingredients and all these ideas that we have that are coming in this whole media, and it's going to be beautiful for the world and for the car business and for our friends and for our families and for ourselves, and you notice lastly was ourselves, because we want all it because of our why is all that, like, and if you ask me the question, my answers, and this is going to be the short version of it because I will get deeper into it, is that there is a multitude of whys. One day it's this, for this it's that, for this it's that. I have so many whys in my life, but that's why I grow. I don't have an excuse. I always have a why, right? Why are you doing that? Why do you like, instead of sitting down and watching TV at night, why are you hanging out with Lou to 2, 3 in the morning, trying to get 2, 3, 4 in the morning when we first started trying to learn how to do what we're doing right now, to get better at it, talking in front of mics without saying all the time and all this. If you notice, we have gotten better at that, by the way.
We have. And
it's completely,
I catch myself still our own worst critics. We're like, man, did I sound stupid when I jumped in the clubhouse thing? We do it afterwards too. Now we're like, man, did I go too long again?
No, I was in that unfair, like, automotive, it was unfair advantage automotive mastermind group, and it's fun. It was great. They had me as a guest. I was surprised. I was actually just completely shocked. And then the way that Tracy introduced me, I was like, wow, dang, which made me just go, yes, I am. Shoot, right? So I kept going. Lou came up. Yeah, exactly. I was feeling it. I was like, Fred Lenart's in the house tonight. What? So I came in and I hammered it. But I brought, once again, I brought it, but I also brought integrity. But the one thing that we do when we talk about all our stuff, our coffee, our swag, our media, and our blah, 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 right? So all this other stuff, right? I'm just saying, I don't want to spill too much, but what I'm saying is I'm trickling it out. I'm like, Lou, like,
it's a slow drip.
You should see when we first started this, Lou was like, I want a slow drip. And I was like, dude, I want to pour the shit out of it. And I did. I was like, I'm pouring, and I did, and I still do, and I'm still thankful that I did, and I'm okay with that. Lou's doing it, but Lou does it his trickle. I do my pour and splash it on your face. Like, wake up, coffee in your face, right? So, but eventually you're gonna be like, you know what? I do want the cup before you throw it in my face. Let me just drink it, right? So
that's this one. Here you go.
There you go. Oh God, here he comes again. All right. We better hurry up and grab that.
Each one has a purpose,
right? So, but the point is that out of all that stuff that we do and what we have, and I know there's other people who do it.
Yes, there's so many of you.
And there's no competition out there, but what we have is fun. What you will have with us is a great time. We're in there training your people. If we're in there talking to your people, if we're just having a conversation, you and I, we're going to have fun. If you're on our show, we're interviewing you, you're going to have fun. If you're asking me for advice on how to run a subprime department, which I would tell you immediately, X that vocabulary out. No department. We're just going to teach you a subprime process. So anyway,
but you're going to have fun.
Have fun every time. And it doesn't matter what we're doing. If we're playing rock, paper, scissors, go, right? We're going to have fun.
That's right.
I don't care what we do. It's going to be a good time. And I promise you that. And that's what makes us, Lou and I, special. One thing that I think that everybody who's ever been around us will always agree is that we have fun. And we always look like we're having fun. So,
because it's fun.
It's contagious.
Contagiously.
It is fun. People, and that's all we're trying to do. And that is why we needed to amplify it. This show, the internet, social media, Clubhouse helps us amplify this fun for everyone. Really does. And it does that for you. And I could teach you, Lou. That's another thing. I could teach you how to do this.
Man,
I could show you how to start, get it going, all the things you need. I could show you it all, and you should do it. And you're crazy not to reach out to me and ask me how I can start a podcast and how I can get better at social media. How do I grow my social media in 1 year to something that matters? Come on. I can do that. I could teach you, because guess what? I did it. And I'm not trying to brag and I'm not trying to boast, but man, Fred Lenart's is like butter on your breakfast toast. I'm just saying, subprime hero.
Up in here.
But hey, I'm just having fun.
Seriously,
I'm having fun.
So let me go ahead and car guy that up a little bit and just drop down a little more verses on what it is that my man is trying to communicate to you all. It's that we know how to have a good time and be effective in making sure that we connect a brand to a people. And if you're watching this, if you're hearing this, then you're just a little bit more evidence of the way that we reach out to people and the way that we connect. But we want you to know that the culture that we brew, we want to make sure we keep depositing to many, and we're going to become more available with different types of brews, just like a bag of coffee that can show up inside of your store. Understand that so are processes, so are ground out beans that have gone into a well-packaged, good-looking product that is going to show up inside of your store to help change by the heart from within out how your community, how your dealership acts with the community, and how your business acts in the community. And the effectiveness will be apparent. You're going to see that there's going to be an upshift and an uplift inside of your business. And we want to encourage you to know that there's simple practices that you can put into place because you have great people working for you already. They're already there. You have incredible car guys and car gals already inside of your building. And if you don't see it that way yet, sip on this a little bit. We'll show you what it is that you can do with some people that are just willing to do what it is that your heart truly says you want to get done. And we're going to put a cup of coffee to energize them up and adjust the culture. But again, we have great people.
Dude,
we just want to help put a little bit of boost in their cup.
Caffeinate that culture up.
Caffeinate that culture.
We're going to get it right. Man, I'm telling you. Fred and Lou, in a town near you. Double Dragon, while our pants are sagging.
Oh! I don't sag my pants. I don't sag my pants.
I don't sag my pants either. But I just have no butt.
Because me neither.
But I
gotta.
But I don't sag anymore. I used to. My pants are too tight now. So, but I heard that
I went into the military, and then I looked like then things get tight.
I sagged I still sagged like maybe a little bit for a while, and then one day I was just done. I think it was when I started turning into a dad, like real dad, like not just like just had a baby dad. I was still thinking I was cool wearing my hat backwards all the time, which I still do. Well, I guess I still think I'm a cool dad.
You are a cool dad. My kids would call you a cool dad. I'm still
hashtag cool dad. Yeah, I am. So I try.
But see, my kids, they rock me out, right? So you guys can get some of this awesome swag right here at carguycoffee.com. This is a vintage hat, or you can get some of the upgrades that we've seen over time, where you can get yourself a hoodie. I know that it might be warming up countrywide, but you may want to go ahead and get you one of the originals so that it's in your closet for next year when you're still brewing solutions and you got yourself one of the classic hoodies, because this is the very first edition. But hey, again, we got great stuff that's going on, man. We're doing some fun stuff. We're connecting with some great people, and we are brewing solutions. We are out there making sure that even if you are a person that's percolating problems, we're going to love you anyway. And we're not going to stop brewing Car Guy Coffee. So you're going to smell it. You're going to know that it's there. You're going to hear about it. And it might irk you. But one thing that it's not doing is it ain't stopping.
No, it's not. And it's just growing every day. Every single day.
So you might want to develop a coffee habit and start saying, man, what are you guys being so excited and so happy? Well, I was just brewing solutions, drinking Car Guy Coffee. You want some? And then they're like, yes. And you're like, oh my gosh, I actually love this. I want more. And that's what's going to happen to the entire culture. But again, we have real practical ways to show you how to do it. We're not just fun. We know how to get the job done in a fun way. And we want to show you some of the best ways to caffeinate your culture and also have effective results that improve your ROI, having some of the best people connected to your business. You deserve it. So come and get it. And there's plenty to go around.
Oh, man. I'm telling you, things are going to be changing. We're going to be winding and grinding up on that pole. No, we're not.
No. But I do want to say thanks to everybody that has been supporting us so far. I guess we completed the 5-liner. So
we did. That was a lot of fun, man. Thanks, Lou. Thanks for being a good sport, folks. I know you guys enjoyed it because it was some great stuff that he just dropped. Once again, folks, this is Frelin Arts, the subprime hero, and I'm here with my homie
Lou Ramirez, the car guy.
And this is the Car Guy Coffee Podcast. And tonight was CGC Late Brew on 3/8/2021, because it would have been 3/7, but we started a little late because we were in the club. We were in the club. Folks, the next time you're going to see us is Tuesday morning, 8:35 a.m. We have Josh Letsis, man. I'm excited. He just got done doing that run that David Goggins, did you see that? Did you see his post? He did that every 4 hours. You have to run 4 miles. It's 48 miles is what he had to run. So, yeah, bro, super stud. I can't wait to talk to him about that.
We just ran 500 miles.
Oh, wow. That's impressive, man. That's some crazy stuff. It's just some Ironman stuff, dude. And these guys are doing some amazing running, and I'm not doing it. So that's cool. But, hey, I do appreciate him coming on. We have that. But we also have Tuesday morning. Right before that, we have the 7:30 show on Clubhouse. It is Brewing Solutions in the Clubhouse, room for improvement. Make sure you guys check us out. We're going to have a lot of fun. We have a lot of great people come on in the morning. We just spread nothing but positivity, joy, love. But we encourage, and that's the big thing. We encourage, big or small, whatever your dreams are, they're your dreams.
Yes.
That's all that matters. If they're yours, make it the best that you can make it. And we're here for you. We're going to make that happen for you. So come join us. Car business, no business, doesn't matter what you're in. Brewing Solutions is for everyone. So, and then we'll see you Thursday too, but we're pumped. What's that? What you got?
Pumped up. That's right. You see what that is right there? I'll make a post of it.
Is that the row of Car Guy Coffee that's empty?
Well, that's the room for improvement that they have. Missing Car Guy Coffee.
There it is.
Hey.
Yes. So we do have that going, folks. Come on now. We're excited about everything. You guys need to get excited. It's going to be a great week. This is the second week. Man, I'm going to tell you, I got to tell you one more thing before I got some great news I want to talk about.
Oh, yeah, we got some.
Holy crap. Did we crushed it last week at my dealership. We had, and I know you did too. We had a great week. Great week. I felt like it was 2016. That's what it felt like, man. It was
what a year.
What
you guys remember 2016? Oh,
great year. So it was so magical.
Imagine. All right, go back.
Yeah. So great week. Proud of my team. So if you guys see this is the end of the show, by now they probably already clicked off of it. But hey, listen, if you're listening and you're watching and you're on my team, every one of you guys, proud of you. Even the ones who didn't sell the units, you have to remember what I said on Saturday. You planted some seeds. As long as you planted seeds and you keep watering it, it will come. That harvest will happen. You will sow what you are reaping, or you will reap what you sow. I promise. But you have to make sure that you stay focused on it and you keep putting seeds. Because even when those seeds, when you harvest that, you have to have something to harvest right afterwards, right? So make sure that you're constantly doing it. Bad week is only if you didn't. It's you. Bad week is you. It's not your numbers. Your total units sold in the car business. I'm going to tell you, a bad week is you. You know when it's a bad week. You only leave there mad at it's because you're mad at yourself. If you know you did all the work, then just know and trust the numbers, trust the odds that everything's going to work out by the end of the month. Everything's going to work out by payday, right? And it will. But you have to keep putting in the work, and not
you better work.
Not the same work that got you no units last month. New work that's putting you to the next level. Work that you see your teammates doing that are different than what you're doing. Make sure that you do that, and I promise you it's going to grow. So do that. Make it happen. I'm proud of all y'all. My team killed it. You guys are the best, and I know that each one of you guys are going to have a great month. We got a second week. Oh, this next week is going to be monstrous. I just know it. I feel it in my bones. I'm leaving for Vegas on Wednesday. So I do. I
need them to do good.
I need you to, but I trust that they are, and they're going to just crush it. So I just feel like that's what's going on. The only thing I have that's I'm worried about inventory. I think that most people are out there right now. I think inventory is
reach out to us if you got a solution for inventory.
Solution for inventory, not way.
No, we need some.
I need solution vehicles. I need deals. I need deals on them. But we will buy trucks loads. Right?
Trucks loads of trucks. I need a load of trucks.
So I'm telling you, I'll take a load of trucks too. But seriously, the only thing that'll stop us is inventory. So my team is doing great. Keep rocking. I appreciate each one of you guys once again, and gal. You keep a rocking, stay positive, keep moving forward, but keep working. That's the key.
Well, I'm so thankful that we had the chance to have tonight with all of you and everybody that we've had a conversation with. Again, incredible things are on the horizon. We're pumped up to have you here. The biggest room in the world is the Room for Improvement, and we want to give a shout out to all of our friends and all of our solutionaries that we've been brewing with. Again, we are just so humbled and thankful that we get the chance to just even have a moment of your time brewing solutions, having some fun, laughing a little bit. But Dealership Toolkit, we love you, and we're so thankful that all that we have to do is put a box filled with all of your solutions inside of our business for it to explode. And we are pumped up. There is an unveiling that can happen for our partners at
Elite FI Partners, my friend. And I know I'm supposed to do something, but
think is definitely connected to
you
Elite
folks.
FI Partners. But hey, you can
know
reach
what's up.
out to Michael Offmuth at Elite FI Partners. They're great solutionaries that we joined together in the think tank with. Speaking of,
Think Ad Group. Get you some.
it's like gotta do the slow look away. I don't know. We haven't had any modeling coaching. I don't know how to do that. What has to look?
Oh man. So sometimes when I wake up in the morning, I don't feel like I look so good.
What?
So what I do is I go outside, I clean up. I still look bad, but that's okay. Because when I go outside and I look at my car, it always looks shiny and new because of Exogloss.
Makes you want to rock out.
Oh, but when I do look, because I got that Superman vision, this is what I see every time I look at the
close up
blue car I have. Dude, they're so good that they were able to print their logo on the molecules. On the molecules inside.
That is crazy.
That is micro printing. That is by Michael Landis, probably.
Yeah, that Inkcentric.
That Inkcentric, my
Check
homie.
them out. Whoop,
there it is.
Yep, we got some mugs coming, and we're excited that they're on their way. We got a lot of giveaways that's going to be going down, and they're going to be getting some excellent.
I would love to do a giveaway tonight, but I just don't see if there's enough. If I can get 5 coffee emojis, I'll do a giveaway.
Different ones.
And I'm gonna tell you,
guys,
it'll be a good giveaway.
Not one person with 5 of them.
Yeah, it's got to be
okay.
5.
We need 5 of them. One of them's getting one.
I just think that it's late, and I do apologize. It's like 1:40,
and we won't shut up.
And it's 1:41 in the a.m. But we can get 5 coffee mugs. We'll probably do a giveaway. But if not, no big deal. Next show, Tuesday morning. I'm definitely going to do a giveaway that morning while Josh is on the show. It'll be a good time. So yes, man, dude, I can't believe that dude ran 48 miles.
That's I mean,
like every 4 hours he had to go run 4 miles. Every 4 hours.
You don't just wake up and do that, right? That's not the Forrest Gump effect.
No,
okay. No, you had to work on that. That is some dedication.
It's called 4x4 by 48.
It's called Holy Cannolis Batman.
It's called Superhuman.
That's like, this is the guy that I want running around some car guy coffee door to door. He'll beat this drone there.
Oh man, but sometimes, much like Cheech and Chong, the next thing is up in smoke. Excel app.
Well, folks, we're going to leave this show the same way that we began, and that's by making sure that we go ahead. It's just like you have the first call, right? You have reveille, and then you have retreat. So both times you find the way to salute the flag, give honor where honors due, and you remember who it is that you are, and that, again, you are wearing the uniform of the elite, and we go ahead and salute the flag before we pull it back down for the rest of the night, because we are elite FI partners.
My homies.
We are so elite. Michael Offmuth, we love you guys. And all you car gals.
www.elitefipartners.com.
Get you some of that. Get you some of that.
Get you some of that.
But make sure that when you do leave, you leave with some sort of a souvenir. We saw this cool block set that we're going to have inside of our Car Guy Cafe. And it's going to be a bunch of these little blocks that come together. And it's going to look a little something like.
Boom.
Watch that again. Can do so many things when you have the right tools inside of your dealership.
You must have the right tools. And Dealership Toolkit, Liz Martin, Richard Delancey, amazing people. They are like a family type ran business. And it is a family ran business, but they treat their employees like family. And they do a great job, man. They have a BDC there. They have great people in their offices. They have great marketing people. They're doing everything they can to get to the next level. I love that. So good stuff.
So
good stuff.
Again, all of you car guys and car gals that have been joining us throughout the evening, remember that you have an entirely new week in front of you. You get to live it. You get to go do great things. You get to go be encouragers. So get to doing it. Don't let procrastination steal the dreams that you have for what it is that you're trying to grow, for what it is that you're trying to brew. I know that I'm not. I was honored to be interviewed tonight by the subprime hero himself, Fred Lenartz.
You know it, man. It was my honor to interview you. I asked him earlier. I just told him today. I was actually going to wait till he got here, but I couldn't help it. I was like, okay, I want to interview you tonight. I want to do a 5-liner on you. I had to tell him, but I'm excited. I was so glad to do it. Best interview I've ever had in my life. If I was to pick my favorite show so far, it was this one. And what have I always said, Lou? Every show we do is always better than the last one, right? Because it is. Because we're going to keep growing, folks. And that's what Lou's doing. He's forgive, focus, flying. He's keep growing. We brought that culture. You guys take advantage of that culture because we're going to be out there all over the place. Get ready to see us. Man, this world's opening up. And as that opens up, we going to go out there. We going to go out there. I love how you did the video. And then you hit me with the... Oh my God. I laughed so hard every time I watch that. I'm like, oh, dude.
Folks, we have a lot of creativity that we can help unlock inside of you as well. So definitely reach out to us and let us know. Eventually, just like a great band, we'll all be playing to the same beat. That music will take us out. We thank you so much for being Solutionaries tonight. I'm Lou Ramirez, the car guy.
I'm Fred Lenartz, the subprime hero.
And we have been brewing solutions on the Car Guy Coffee Podcast. Let's get in sync together. Same frequency. Go make some big things happen this week. We'll see you in the club on Tuesday morning, 7:30. Brewing Solutions in the room for improvement. Get that beat back. Get that beat back. See you later, everybody.